Ladies, good afternoon and welcome to our seasonal update with Arianne Paul. She is going to come on live and basically show me how to update my makeup. So until I see her whizzing up and asking to join me, I'm just going to talk to you a bit about Arianne. It says I'm live, but I can't actually see that anybody is on. Oh, I just seen Joanne has just joined us. Joanne, could you let me know, please, if you can see and hear us? That's great. We're getting some thumbs up. Arianne, I can see that you're watching. I'm going to see if I can invite you. I've just invited you, Arianne, to okay, you want to join me? Oh God, what have I done? Arianne, can you ask if you can come on again, please? I think I've pushed something that I shouldn't have pushed. Oh, it looks as though it is adding you actually. We're in the office today because the Wi-Fi in Swaffham is so appalling. So I've come into the office and I have everything crossed that it's going to allow Arianne to join me. She's just flashing at the moment. We're just going to have to wait and be patient, ladies, to see what happens. But until she arrives, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through what I've done already. So I've used, actually it's a cleanser from Michaela, who, as you know, is our temple spa expert here. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to ask you to come on again, Arianne. Because you didn't actually get here. Let me just see if Arianne approve. Right, send invitation. Arianne, I've sent you another invitation. Oh, she's here. Woo, we've done it.
I am just thrilled and amazed.
I still can't hear you, Arianne, but I'm just hoping that everybody else can.
Can you all hear me, or am I not? You can't hear me. Can someone just say whether or not you can hear me?
I'm just going to have to listen.
Can you hear me?
I don't know whether I can go and get the shop phone. Hang on, let me go and get the shop phone, because although there's a bit of a delay, then I might actually be able to hear you. Just a sec. We had this during the practice run, that Arianne, everybody else could hear us, but I couldn't hear Arianne.
It was weird. It was weird. Oh, you can, yes, I can hear her. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, while Sarah's going to get that, I'm going to do what she's already done. So she's a bit ahead of me. I'm putting on my hydrating face primer. I've cleansed my face, and I have wiped the excess eye cream off my eyes so that when I put on eye makeup, it doesn't crease and everything.
I'm just going to see if I can work out how the hell to hear you, Arianne.
So I'm popping that on. If you've got oily eyelids, sometimes it's because I had a question about oily eyelids earlier on this week. Sometimes it's because you haven't removed the eye cream from the night before. It gets kind of stuck in the base of the lashes, and as you blink around during the day, it gets released and it makes your eye makeup disintegrate or go into creases. So my big tip for today is make sure you just wipe off that excess. And if you're going to be wearing an eye cream in the day, make sure it's a daytime eye cream. Now, hopefully everyone's hearing what I'm saying.
Well, I think everybody else is apart from me, but I'm just going to stick my ear to the phone and then I'm going to move back and do what you tell me to do. So I think what we're going to have to do is take it in turns.
Fine, we'll take it in turns. You go ahead, because you started already with the primer and you've done your cleansing with your temple spa stuff. So you go ahead and start. Okay. Show us the different foundations that you use.
I removed my makeup with, in the beginning, deep cleanse from Temple Spa, which is absolutely fabulous. I can thoroughly recommend this. Your makeup just melts off. And when we do the 12 days of Christmas, as well as doing something with Ariane, which I think she'll tell you about a bit later, we're going to do something with Michaela as well. So that's how I've taken my makeup up off. Now, both Ariane and I have rosacea. So hers is a bit sort of spotty. I'm red all over, but the areas that bother me most are sort of about here. I don't know if you can see it, but I have broken blood vessels. And when we were preparing this, I spoke to Ariane and said, I found this amazing product, which is a treatment. So I'm going to hold it up. It's called Sissy Pear. You can tell this is my makeup because it's so grubby. It's called Cica, Cica Pear. It's from Dr. Jart. I think it's a Japanese brand. Now, it is green.
But it's not.
Now, I don't use it to as a camouflage. I use it because it's a treatment. And I'm just going to pop it on because although I use it as a treatment, it does make me look a bit ashy. So I'm just going to do that so you can see, Ariane.
Yep. Well, what I've noticed is not that green. It's not that, you know, some of them look like they're like real green, and it's not a good look. But that looks really nice. And if it's, I know Dr. Jart because I've got some of his stuff as well. I've got a couple of his masks and things. While Sarah does that, I'm going to actually go on because I'm going to use my foundation stick, which I pop on literally like that. Now I've already put the primer on, so I'm going to do that really quickly. We're going to be doing an autumn makeup, something that you can, if you've got any of Sarah's gorgeous navies. Sarah's going navy and I'm going green, so I'm going to cover the brown and green and tan people, and Sarah is going to cover the black and navy people. Yeah, and winter white. You can do winter white as well because all of those colors will work together.
Okay, so
you carry on.
I'm just going to show you, and I hope we're not talking over each other. It's a bit difficult when I can't hear a word out. Can you actually hear me, Ariane?
I can hear you fine.
Anyway, I basically most of my makeup now is Ariane's. The only bit that isn't are the few bits that are left over. And for foundation, I use 3 products. So in the summer and still a bit now, I use the Ultimate Face Tint, and that's because in the summer my broken blood vessels and my redness is a lot better. So I just need a basic covering, and then I put a bronzer over the top. Then at this, and this is in medium, when Ariane and I were poorly last year, we both had to go down to light, but I'm back to medium again. Are you back to medium? Oh, okay. No, I am.
I'm still light.
Then once this doesn't work any longer, I move on to Flawless Finish, which is just like a light foundation, which is probably what I'll be using today. And it just gives me a bit more cover. And then in the depths of winter, and this is almost run out, I'll need to get a new one this year, but I think what I'll do is I'll mush my light from last year up with some of this for a time being, and this will give you full coverage. So as you can see from what Ariane's doing at the moment, it gives her full coverage. And what I tend to do is at this time of the year, I don't actually need to put it on everywhere. I just need to put it on sort of to cover up my bits and bobs. So I'm just putting this on now, just over my face, just to cover up all the imperfections. Sorry, I can't do this in the
You can go ahead. What I'll do is while you're doing that, I'll say, so what I've used is the foundation stick in light, because obviously you could see I have really high coloring here and I am very pale at the moment. I haven't really changed, but I am going to put a little bit of a bronzer with this look because I think it gives a little bit of life to the skin. So I'm going to just do that. what I'm trying to do is make sure that this bit of my face and this bit of my neck match, especially in the wintertime. If you're going to be wearing a polo neck or a scarf or something, you don't want any foundation on your neck because it just makes your clothes mucky. Now, Sarah, what you were saying about your redness doesn't show up so much in the summer months is because in the summer, our skin becomes thicker.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why, because we're getting that sun, and so our skin is defending itself. Even if we're not lying in the sun, it's defending our bodies against the melanin and the rays of the sun. So our skin actually becomes slightly thicker. Then when we go into the winter months, because we need to get as much sunlight as possible, our skin is thinner. And as we get older, our skin gets thinner as well. So we've kind of got that kind of juggling. Our body is amazing because it really does adapt to where we are in the seasons and everything. And that's why when in the wintertime, if you've been outside in the cold and you come into a warm house or building or your shop, you can suddenly go really bright red because your body is trying to adapt really quickly. And normally if we were in sort of medieval times, it would be a gradual process. It wouldn't be so burning hot. So yeah, but that looks good what you've done, Sarah. That looks really good. It's evened everything out.
Okay, so I think, yeah, I think I've heard what you said. I'm now, Ariane, moving on to my mineral pen. And
Yeah,
I
me
do
too.
this, I'm just going to show you, ladies, my rabbit eyes. My eyes are always red. Yeah, so
and
I
mine are
need
brown. Mine are
to cover it up with the mineral pen. And I use this instead of a primer because it really, really covers up all the redness and deflects the light. And then it covers up the dark bits here. And then I bung it on here just to lift my cheekbones. I know I should do this later, but as we can't hear,
no, do it.
I'll do it
No,
now.
do it. Do it.
And
Do
then
it.
I'm going to get rid of all my grumpy lines as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing now, ladies. Just covering up my eyes. I'm just going to look in the mirror a bit because I've splodged on far too much. Ariane
And
can
see,
do that in front of the camera. I have to sort of look slightly sideways, ladies, or else I'm going to look very odd.
so what I've done here, because my eyes aren't red, they're more like what they call tea bag staining. So it looks like a sort of motley brown color. So it's probably pigmentation again coming through. So I've done the same thing as Sarah. I do the same thing with my grumpy lines here, which if I didn't do that, I would look like I'm in a ticked off mood all the time, but I'm not in a ticked off mood all the time. Very rarely am I in a ticked off mood. So, but I don't want to make people think that I am. So I'm popping that there. I'm using a little brush to blend with it. You can use your fingers. You can do whatever the heck you want. And the way Sarah's doing it, you kind of literally splodge it on and do it this way rather than going down the lines because that lifts the face up this way. So I'm going to pop some more on my lids, the same as Sarah did, and the outer corners of my eyes and underneath to get rid of all that sort of redness. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, you see how that blends just beautifully on Sarah. That looks fantastic. Oh, wrong end of the brush. Oh gosh. That looks great, Sarah.
So what I love about this is it's a really natural look, but already my imperfections are taken out. And I think that I just look younger because I don't know what's happened, but my jowls have just lifted. I know they haven't in real life, but it looks as though they have.
No, they have you've given the illusion that they've lifted, Sarah. So that's really good. And it gives the, like, you're well rested, you're looking vibrant, all of that kind of thing. Fantastic.
Right, so Ariane, now I've done this. At this time of year, I still like to wear a bronzer. So during the summer, I have been wearing the cream bronzer from Rose Inc because of my aversion, which I steadily ignore with lipstick. So we'll just pretend I'm a very good human being because I don't like to use stuff that's been tested on animals, unless of course it's red lipstick from Chanel and Dior. I could no longer buy my Chanel bronzer.
Yeah.
So I've replaced it with this. And it's like the Chanel one, you just
Do it.
bash
Do it. Yeah.
but at this time of the year, it means that I tend to look a bit orange.
Yeah.
So Ariane has sent me the More Than bronzer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my ear right up to the phone so she can tell me what to do with it.
Okay. Okay, Sarah, you're going to mix these two, the brownie colors and the goldy colors, these three together, and use that as your bronzer, but just very lightly with your brush, and do it how you would normally do a bronzer.
Okay, so am I going to put it all over my face or just on certain parts?
Just on certain parts for the winter time, because you're not wanting to get a sun-kissed look. What you're trying to do is to warm up various parts of your complexion to bring out your cheekbones and things. So where I've done it is I've done it across my forehead because I've got a high forehead. If you've got a fringe, you don't have to worry about that. I popped it here on the apples of my cheek and slightly underneath. Always I put it underneath here, always, 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 because I don't like my jowly bits. And that's exactly what you're going to do.
Here I go.
So it's the same thing. I've got the same one as you. And it's a really pretty color. The pinky color takes away from that too much orange. When those orangey kind of coral colors are fantastic for the summer because the light is really golden and it just lends itself beautifully. But in the winter months, when the light starts going blue because it's colder and the light is that kind of bluey hue, introducing a pinky tone, you don't have to go bright pink or crazy, is a really good, that looks really nice. Look,
I love this because already I'm less jowly, so I haven't gone orange. But visually, if you look back to when I started putting my makeup on, this bit has lifted visually. You know, my chin and my I mean, it's all relative, of course, but it just looks a lot firmer. So
yeah.
this is fabulous, Ariane. And now
And you
can I use the just the pink bit or the next two for blusher?
Yeah, so I did this with the pink bit. I do that,
Okay.
like that. Just dab it in there. You can get a little bit of the darker color as well. That doesn't matter. And then I'm just patting it just there on my cheeks, just to give my cheeks a little bit of color. Because again, in this kind of light that we're seeing at this time of the year, it makes us look tired. If we're using corally kind of colors, tend to make us look tired. Unless the coral's got a lot of pink in it, then it's fine. But if it's too corally, it will make us look tired.
Okay, so I'm just going to do this. And then I'm just going to put it on the, do you want me to put it on the top of my cheekbones here?
Yeah, just put it there. You can even leave your glasses on if you want, if you're going to wear your glasses. But if you're going to wear your glasses, get your glasses to be your guideline. Like, exactly, perfect.
And ladies, can you see how it accentuates my cheekbones as well? I mean, it's stunning.
Mm.
I don't think we appreciate how lucky we are to have Ariane to help us with our makeup. I know we've got lots of new customers recently who won't have had one of her master classes. So I hope that you can see, ladies, how in a short amount of time, with not a huge amount of makeup, you can just completely transform your look into a very natural but healthy look. I mean, I love it, Ariane.
And that's such a great color on you as well. It really lifts your complexion. It really,
absolutely love it. This is my new favorite thing.
Yeah.
Old Rose, whatever she is, she can be confined to the bin for the winter.
And do you know what? You can use these colors as eyeshadows as well.
Oh, okay, but
so
we're not going to do that, are we? I'm going to use the rose gold, aren't I?
Yeah, no, but you can use them as eyeshadows if you want. So for those who go, you know what, I really want something super simple, what you can do is you can take your brush that you've used on your blusher and just go boof, boof, like that on your eyes. And look, it looks like you've got eye makeup on. Really easy. So you don't have to go into eye makeup if you don't want to. Okay, so there's no sort of like, oh, I have to have like all these different things. You can just have a few key products and it will carry you through the season. So that's great. So let's go on to should we do our eyebrows?
Oh, eyebrows. No, Ariane, I've had mine tinted.
Okay, good.
So I've
Good.
left, because I'm having my eyebrows tinted regularly now. Again, I don't bother with anything else. I probably should, but because I was doing an everyday makeup, if I was going out,
Okay.
I would probably do my eyebrows, but for an everyday makeup, I'm not bothering.
Okay.
Now, should I be doing my eyebrows every day?
I do mine if I'm doing my makeup. There's three things that I do all the time. Obviously, I cover my red, I do my eyebrows, and I do my concealer. Those are my three that I don't ever not go, because I look at my brows. I'll do this one eye without the brow being done, and I'll do this eye with the brow being done, and you can see the difference, and you can decide. You don't have to do anything. I mean, no one has to do anything. I don't make anyone do anything that they don't
So
want to
should
do.
I just use perhaps the dark brown in this just to do my eyebrows, do you think? Because I haven't brought any eyebrow stuff with me.
I think it might be too got too much pink in it for your brow. Oh yeah, I think it's going to be too pinky for your brows. You can try, but I think it's going to be too pinky.
Right, okay.
But you
I
can
can't think of anything
leave it.
else I've got here that is going to do my brows. Because nothing is dark enough.
Don't worry about it. I'll do one of mine. I'll do one without the brows done, and I'll do one with, and you can just do it with the brow, without the brows.
Okay.
Because some people may not want to do their brows. It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go on to the eyeshadow. And we're using a new color that I sent Sarah a little sample of. This is a new color, and it's called Rose Gold. It's coming in. I am really keeping my fingers crossed next week. It is the most fantastic color. It looks literally good on every skin tone, every eye color, and every age. I did it on one of my clients who's 85, and I showed it to her, and she went, oh, no, Ariane, no. And then I put it on her, and she went, oh yes, I've got to have that. And it's just so pretty. So it is a really, really nice. I'm just looking for my brush. Bear with me a sec while I look there. So I'm popping it on. And when I first started using it, I was like, oh, is this going to be good with everything that I wear? And literally, it looks great with anything. It's like a neutral, and it will work on a hooded eye as well as a non-hooded eye. It will work on just any shape of eye, because it's not too shimmery, but it's got enough life and it's got enough depth of color. I'm literally beside myself with joy with this one. And a little goes a long way. You don't have to pile it on. And if you're somebody that doesn't like to wear eyeshadow like this during the daytime, you could save this for an evening. How good does that look on you?
It's beautiful. And look how it makes my eyes pop. It's amazing.
Isn't it fantastic? That's what I say. On every single eye color. I cannot believe it. Well, I can believe it, but it is just so pretty. And it makes your eyes look so intense.
It is
Good.
It's
Okay.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I keep looking at the let me put my glasses on so I can see. Yeah, no, it's such a pretty color, and before I do anything else, you can just see the blue of my eyes.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? And that is what I love about eyes. That's what I feel that makeup and eyeshadows and things like that should do. They should enhance our features. So if someone's not going to go, oh, Sarah, what lovely eyeshadow you have on, they're going to go, wow, you've got the most amazing eyes. That's what we want to hear. That's the thing. Okay, so let's go on to our pencils. You've got the new, it's called Neptune pencil. It's a navy blue, because you are doing a lot of navy. You're doing a lot of navies in the shop, aren't you?
Yeah, no, we always have a strong navy story, because as we age, navy is a lot easier to wear than black.
Yep.
and also it's just a really good base color because it works with so many other colors.
I,
So
I was,
yes, no, we wear a lot of navy. We have a lot of navy in the shop. Personally, I tend to move into sort of browns and greens this time of year, and then by the end of November, I'm in black,
yeah.
and then I actually move into navy, probably at the sort of end, beginning, middle of February, when I'm fed up with winter.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, navy is a spring color that I then move into summer. So I wear a lot more navy in the summer and in the spring.
And I think navy is one of those colors that you can wear all year round, because I wear it in the winter time as well. I had a navy jumper on, and since Sarah was wearing navy, I swapped over to my green, so we could talk about colors that work with, if you're buying a lot of green, camels, beiges, browns, and you're going to be doing with the navies. Because what's interesting, the base eyeshadow goes with all of
Yeah,
what we're talking about, which is
it's
so
fabulous. So,
fantastic. Okay,
Ariane, when is this going to be available?
I am really hoping that it is next week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's imminent. That they got it. It's in production. I know it's in production. I'm just waiting to hear when we're going to get it,
Okay,
because we've got
so
some new
ladies,
things.
I'm going to let Ariane tell you what the code is. We'll pop it at the
Yeah.
end of this video, but she is very graciously giving all the Artichoke girls a discount. Ariane, over to you to tell them how long it's going to last and how much it is and what it's on and all that sort of thing.
It's going until the end of November, because we're going to be doing Black Friday in the middle of November.
Right.
If you're on my email list, you get an extra special bonus. So check, if you're not on the email list, join the email list. But it's 20% off, and it is ART in capital letters with the number 20, and that will give you, and you can use it as many times as you want. So if you wanted to get something and you think, oh, that eyeshadow isn't in yet, but I really need this other thing, you can keep using it. I'm not putting a time limit on the code or a usage on the code. So if you suddenly bought something and thought, that's really, really nice, oh, I'm going to try this other color, or I want to try that other pencil that Sarah or Ariane was using, you can go ahead and do that. And you've got that scope until the end of November, till November the 30th.
Oh, well,
And we've
that's
got some,
fabulous. Thank you very much indeed, Ariane.
good.
And I don't know if Michaela or Karen or Alison are watching, or indeed if Sally Ann is, but we all went to an amazing demonstration that Ariane did for us last year
Oh, wasn't that
in
great?
Swansea. And it would be really interesting to hear from you guys. What are your hero products? Just to help all our new customers understand really what Ariane Pool products you couldn't live without. Now, I can tell you that my hero product that I am never ever without is the Miracle Pen. It just works miracles. I
It is.
never run out of that. I always make sure I have Ariane's hydrating foundation primer because it covers up fine lines, ladies. It's absolutely amazing. It's like silk. I always make sure I have her lash thickener. I love that. And what I always nag her to produce is a lip primer. Where is it, Ariane?
Listen, it has taken me 5 years to do the lip balm that we're going to talk about.
Oh, cool,
It's taken
excellent.
5 years. It's like, okay, and I can't blame COVID for this. It's just taken 5 years. Maybe it might have taken 4 years if we didn't have the COVID thing, but 5 years is a long time. Anyway, I've gone on to the pencil. I want you to put on your navy pencil, the Neptune pencil.
Okay, so I'm going to use that. Do I just put it at the top of my eyelids and smudge it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go underneath my eyelids as well, or just on the top?
Whatever you want.
Okay,
It will look
right.
beautiful no matter what.
I'm going to have to do this in the mirror. I can't do it on the camera because I can't see. I need my times 10 mirror, which is right next to me.
Well, I've got my times 10 mirror in my hand. I'm cheating. Okay, so I've used the my pencil is called the Ultimate Pencil. It is in jade. I love this. This is a great color to wear with browns, greens, those kind of taupey colors, the caramel, the cappuccino-y kind of colors. It works really well. And depending on your eye shape, I always tell everyone, no matter what their eye shape is, to mainly put it in the center portion of their eye, from like iris point to iris point. If you bring it down too much here, what happens is that it drags your eye down. But if you do it in the center, then you get that framing of the eyes, but you don't get the drag, which we don't want. And I'm going to put a little bit underneath as well, actually, just a teeny bit. And if you're someone who has very big eyes, you may not want to put it underneath because it drags the eye down further. If you've got a bigger eye, you would want to do it just more on the outer edge, or you can do it as a liner inside. How's that working for you?
What do you think? It's a gorgeous color.
It's a good color. And even with blue eyes, you can wear that blue because it doesn't take away from the blue. It's a really nice rich navy.
No, it's absolutely beautiful. Now I'm just going to, because I know you want me to use the navy mascara, but what I'm going to do first, if you don't mind, is use your lash thickener. Okay. Because
that's fine.
I want everybody to see my non-existent eyelashes now, and then I want you to see the transformation once I've used this, and then I've put eyeshadow on the top. So again, I'm disappearing to my ×10 mirror for a bit.
Okay, so what I'm doing is, if you're someone who struggles putting eyeliner on and thinks every time I put it on, it just looks a mess, and you don't want to do the pulling because when you let it go, it goes all sort of like corrugated. What you can do is put a little bit on the end of your finger and just pop that on with your finger just along the base of the lashes, and you get a line like that, and it doesn't compromise the look or anything. You look like you've got liner on, and you look like you've got the definition. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to just use my mascara. Sarah's going to do the liner, not the liner, sorry, the primer, and I'm just going to use our plain black mascara for this. We have a brown, I wonder, I've got the brown here. Let me grab the brown. We have a brown coming out. Let me just scoot. Hold on. Bear with me one little sec. Hold on.
Right, ladies, I don't know if you can see. I'm coming out really close. Now I've got the eyelash primer on. You can see that it's sort of quite white and a bit scary. But once I put my mascara on, that scary whiteness will completely disappear, and you'll just see luxuriant lashes.
Okay, so I'm using a chocolate brown. I struggled with brown mascaras, which is why we've never done a brown mascara, because they were all so insipid and it made people look tired, and there was a lot of red in the brown mascaras, so that it looked like you had like rubbed your eyes and your eyes were sore, which is why I never did a brown. But we're doing a brown now. So I normally would wear a black if I was wearing something, but when it's a softer look, I'm trying to make the whole look a little bit softer. You can go with the brown, and this is really good. This one has fibers in it, so it actually builds your lashes. You'll love this, Sarah. So you can see a nice build, and it's the same people, my same people that have created the formulation for the primer that you're using, Sarah.
Yeah.
As created this mascara. So I'm just going in there and popping that on. And I'm just going to do it on my top lashes. So I'm popping that on. Sorry, there's a silence when there's the two of us doing mascara, because you can't really talk that much when you're doing mascara. You have to concentrate so you don't poke yourself in the eye.
Right, so now you can see, ladies, I hope. Let me just put my specs down so you can see. Can you see the difference this makes? And the thing I love about Ariane's navy mascara is that it makes the whites of my eyes look even whiter. So I still don't look as though I'm wearing a huge amount of makeup. I just look so much healthier than I did 20 minutes ago, which is what I love about your makeup, Ariane.
Oh, thank you. And the other thing you can do is, if you are thinking, okay, the navy is a little strong for me, you can put your black mascara on first and then top it with the navy, and you get a blue black, which is really intense. And it doesn't look blue at all. It looks like a really strong black color, because when you mix blue, the color blue, navy, with a black, you get a stronger black.
Oh,
not
wow, that's amazing. I'll try that.
yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds fabulous.
yeah.
So I'm now going to move on to the lip balm, which I'm
Yeah,
going to use instead of my normal primer.
I love this. Have you tried this yet?
No, I haven't. No, I've
Oh,
only just unpacked everything. I unpacked everything you sent me at 25 minutes past 4.
okay. You're doing very well. Actually, when we finish, before we finish, show one look with the black mascara on over top of the navy, and you'll see it looks so cool.
I'm going to try that tomorrow. And do you know what, Ariane?
Mm.
I think you've cracked it.
Isn't this feel so wonderful on your lips? This is my sample. When I showed my daughter Ria, anyone that came to our event would have remembered meeting Ria. I said, "Oh, just try this. I've got this new lip balm that I've been working on for a really long time, and this is the final sample." She went, "Okay, I'll have that, thanks." I'm going, no, 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 no. This is I need this as a benchmark, so that I need to make sure that all the new ones that come in are the same. And she said, "Well, as soon as they come in, I want one."
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. And when is this coming in, Ariane?
The same time as this eyeshadow. They're all coming in together. Sorry, I've suddenly swallowed the wrong way. Excuse me.
The effect it's having on my lips is lovely. I mean, they're not tingly or anything.
Isn't
It
it?
just feel
You just feel like going.
really good. Really.
It really feels nice,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's lovely. It's really nice to wear.
Every time I tried a lip balm and they were really waxy, they did not melt, or they were too runny, or it was too gungy. This phenomenal. And you can use your lip pencil over the top. You can put your lipstick over the top. You can use it instead of a lipstick if you're someone who doesn't want to wear lipstick. I mean, you name it, you can do it. It's so good.
You could wear you could wear this. Donna will love this because she doesn't like lipstick.
Oh,
Right,
she'll love
I'm going to put my pencil on. I've got maraschino.
Okay, that's great. And I'm gonna, where have I put my one? The other one I had raspberry here before. I thought I had raspberry here before. Well, I'm gonna have to go for guava then. I can't find where I put the raspberry. It's probably staring me right in my face, but I can't see it because I was gonna go for a brighter pink, but I will go for this.
Right, lip liner for me is really important because I wear bright red lipstick and it stops the bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use one of Ariane's lip pencils, sort of as a base,
Yeah,
then it intensifies the color, but also it means it lasts longer. So Michaela went to a ball last year, didn't she?
mm.
And she wore your lip liner and your red lipstick for the first time. She couldn't believe that, it basically lasted all night.
Yeah, it stays on. The lip liner stays on. The only time it comes off is if you're munching into something like a hamburger, or if you're eating sort of like you're munching into fries or something, anything that's really greasy or oily, an oily thing, then it will come off. But if you're just eating normally, oh, that looks great, that color.
So that is just the lip liner.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought you were Christian Dior.
Over the lip balm. It's amazing. I haven't put any lipstick on yet, but I'm going to. So this is not Ariane. This is a
Sorry, I'm looking for
Dior.
I knew
Rouge Dior 999 Velvet. So I think this is like their classic red.
That's good red. Fantastic.
Lovely
Now,
color, but Ariane, I've seen on Instagram,
yes,
recently lots of adverts about a lip plumper.
yeah,
and clearly I don't want to end up with trout lips, but on the other hand I wouldn't mind them being a little bit plumper, and you have suggested that I use the volume enhancing gloss.
yeah, it comes in lots of different colors. I just thought, because this has got sort of that kind of has a pinky plummy edge, put it on over your red, because it goes on really nice and sheer. So somebody who wants a sheer plummy color, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
But I know for you, we don't have a red in this particular one, but I think that this would work really well with your red.
Right, well, here goes.
Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. That's all I can say.
And what will this do to my lips, Ariane?
It should make them look a little bit fuller. It's got a tiny, I don't know if you'll feel it, but it has a tiny tingle because it's got cinnamon in it. So if you're allergic to cinnamon, don't use it.
And hey, got red teeth. Hey presto, look at that.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And see, it doesn't make
lipstick on my teeth. I've put too much lipstick on.
Oh, do this.
You can tell I'm not the professional.
Do this, do that, do where you do this. That's what we do to get all that off. Yes. You just pull it out and it gets rid of the lipstick.
Oh my God, I look gorgeous.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I'm so shocked how good I look once I finished a half hour with you. I mean, ladies, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you must give me a huge, well, not me, Ariane.
No.
A huge thumbs up for just transforming me. Thank you, Ariane.
No, but you look fantastic. You look all pulled together, but not overdone.
No,
which is really
not
good.
at all.
Okay, so I've done one eyebrow, one eyebrow done, one eyebrow not done. It's not going to make it makes a difference, but not. Sorry, I don't know why I'm swallowing funny. Not a huge difference, but it just gives it a little bit more of a clean appearance. Sorry, I should have had a glass of water here. I've had one with me and I've lost it as well. I've lost everything here. So yeah.
So Ariane, can we make a little announcement about what you're
yes, you
are going to do so on the 12 days of Christmas? So this year we want to make the 12 days of Christmas really special for all our customers. So we've got something planned for every day of the first 12 days. But on the 12th day, you are our finale. And I mean, did I read that right? You have agreed. Yeah. Okay, so do you want to tell the ladies? I think what we'll obviously there will be T's and C's attached.
Yes, of course.
But what are you going to give some lucky lady for Christmas?
So what we're going to do, Sarah and I are going to do a Christmas makeup, like between the two of us, a party look. But I'm going to also offer anyone that's watching. We're going to do like a competition. I don't know how you're going to do the competition, how you're going to choose someone. Yeah, I'll leave that to you, Sarah.
I've got that sorted.
Oh, thank you. Good. And you'll get a one-to-one with me on a Zoom call, a Zoom makeup lesson. Wow. So it's going to be a private Zoom makeup lesson, and the Zoom lesson gets recorded and then sent to you. So you know, even if you think after we finish, oh gosh, I can't remember what she said. Did she say to put this color on first, or how did she say to blend that? It's all in the Zoom lesson.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. So have you finished your makeup, Ariane? Because I'm still struggling to hear you.
Yes. No. I'm done. I've gone very light on my lips. I'm not going to go too heavy. I've got for a soft look. I'm going to fluff my hair about a little bit. There we go. Kind of all
I can't plump mine. It's all been cut off.
I love your cut. I think your hair is fantastic. I really like it.
Oh, well, it's
your hair is
great.
New
haircut. It's how my hair used to be cut before COVID.
Yeah, it's really good.
Anyway, long story cut short, this is how it's cut now, and it's fabulous. Yeah. So Ariane, thank you so much once again for just updating my makeup, helping me feel good about myself. And as you can see, ladies, she is a wizzo. Now, historically, we have done these sessions quite regularly, but Ariane was very poorly last year. I broke my ankle. It's taken us a long time to get our shit together, basically, hasn't it? And but we're there. We're in the zone. So if you are new to Artichoke, these will be happening. I mean, they don't happen every week.
No.
But we try and do something at least once a season.
Yeah.
And it's my turn now.
Yeah. It's just we're just talking so much and getting so excited.
Doing outfits and makeup looks together.
Yeah.
which I think we'll try in the new year.
Yeah, and the thing is with
I'm
the one.
going to go because
Okay, well,
I don't think they need to listen to me coughing.
I know between the two of us, but what I was going to say, join us on the 12th as well. Join Sarah on all the 12 days of Christmas, but join us on the 12th for a Christmas party look, and then we can we'll do the competition. So it'd be really good.
No, that's brilliant. Thank you so much, Ariane. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.